I remember one time I was watching this really creepy movie. It was like not a lot of people remember. I remember this one I was watching this creepy movie. There's this old lady. She definitely had gray hair, but she wasn't like 89 yet. At a nursing home, bound, like wheelchair and stuff like that. But she was definitely like 68 and had wrinkly hair, and goddamn did she look like it. It was kind of creepy. It was not a no normie, a new meat movie. I can't remember, but there's these seven dudes and like there was like a lake like a mile and a half down the road or something, and these seven dudes, their car broke down, and truly it was an accident. They stumbled up on our door like to ask to use a phone or something, and it was like cold, and it was like a Sunday. They couldn't get the phone to work or whatever because it was like a half black and white, half not. And it wasn't because seven's an odd number, or this road, or, this house, or this floor, level, or movie, what I'm saying? It was just seven dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like seven's quite a few new dudes. A bench press up against the wall, or a joint, what do they call it? Your goddamn carpal tunnel surgery medicine that relieves the pain that you can't feel with your lithium brain disease. Levels on, lipid surgery day, your lithium levels that really do eat a goddamn liver out. But yeah, and anyway, these dudes were like in her house. She had like seven dudes there, and they really were there for the night, like camp. It was cold as shit outside. Elements of the element table, yeah, element a drug conspiracy table. You learn in high school. Meth building lab, meth loading beaker, sugar beaker like lab. Anyway, yeah, and it was really cold. She didn't have very many card tables for them all to sit on and break in 5 minutes like little kids, real life. And so she like put on some boring music because she didn't have no TV. It was like in the 50s, it was like half black and white, half not. No, it was that other black and white movie called The Summer's Eve Douche, New Mental Disease, Black and White, a theory of a schizophrenic in the 1950s, black and white, Summer's Eve Douche. First, when she was a kid, her dad, mom kept hitting her over the head and said she couldn't go uptown and play. Second one, she got married and gave birth, and then everybody started hitting her over the head and threw her in a mental institution for 18 years. And then a third part of this black and white movie called Summer's Eve Douche, mental illness, real black and white, a Hollywood movie about mental illness. Then they let her out of the mental institution when her kid was 18, and then they just kept thugging her over the head. A real, what's it called? Sybil Shepherd, a split illness. Split was called split personality disease for Mariah Carey not to act like, right? Sybil Shepherd, she wanted to act like a Puff Daddy comes, talk like Mariah Carey, so we Summer's Eve vinegar douched her out, man. Yeah. But anyway, she's seven dudes, like, she's probably with them. They really, like, it was Sunday night, couldn't get the phone to work at some, like, 2 miles down Lake Cottage, like, but they really couldn't get the phone to work, and she really didn't have a TV, and was, like, 68 years old, and not expected to entertain for seven dudes that really couldn't walk uptown so cold that day at the lake, this movie. And so that she put on some cheesy music because she didn't have a TV or nothing. And they were adults, and they started dancing, and one dude started getting, I don't know, liking her too much or something, accidentally tripped her and threw her up against the wall. It wasn't playing up, yeah. Do-si-do, your partner, what was that game? That was like in gym school, what was that class? Square dancing, they accidentally square danced her up against the wall, and the corner of the fireplace, she cracked her skull open. She was really dead, they didn't want to go to jail. And then, like, the end of the movie, they're, like, trying to get rid of her body, because it really was an accident with seven dudes, and they were kind of drinking and getting frisky, and then one dude accidentally, square danced her accidentally, and she tripped over the coffee table in the corner of the fireplace, cracked her brains open, and she was really dead. Accidentally, they thought she was. They started chopping her body because they were scared of John Benet Cankle falling down those beautiful stairs in my house in Flint. John Benet Cankle, 5 years old, woke up half asleep and fell down that pretty top of the stairway. I know. It's not even that, man. But anyway, And then, and then at the end of the movie, she came back to life. Her ghost got back to life, and it was haunting those seven dudes wherever they go, because wherever they went, they realized later that maybe that she wasn't dead, and they all didn't want to get in trouble because that one dude was drinking, and they're actually having fun. They didn't want to get thrown in jail, and then wherever they went, they thought about how they actually butchered that old lady's body when really she did a trip, and they should have just taken a crummy breath and called the cops and asked what the fuck was going on. I know that movie was creepy. That lady was just so ugly, though. She was ugly. She had some hair dye from a Kroger and Owens grocery store of like 1989. It was scary.